I quit watching porn at 19 after a 6-year addiction. Porn being arguably the most addictive habit on the planet, more than a lot of drugs, more than any other habit. I quit at 19. A lot of guys that quit, they've done it when they're like 50 after 20 years. I did it at 19. So I'd say that's pretty impressive. So if you want someone to listen to, it should be me. All right. So my story with porn, I was doing it for years, as I said, and I hated my life. I was shit with girls. I had no friends. I had no confidence. I didn't even like myself. Why would I? I was watching porn 3 times a day. Every time I'd watch it, I'd be like, yeah, you're watching porn because you can't get girls. You'll never get girls. You're a loser. That's what I was telling myself every single day. But when I finally decided to stop watching it and stop feeling like a loser, I'd try and quit. I'd get 1 or 2 days in without watching it, feel great, feel motivated, then relapse on day 3, day 4, hate myself, then relapse again and again and again. And the cycle just continued. My life was shit and I did not know what to do. So I thought, instead of quitting porn cold turkey, which now thinking about it is stupid, right? If you're addicted to porn and you're doing it every single day, to just suddenly one day say, right, no more porn for you, quit cold turkey, and that's it. It's stupid, right? It would be like getting the beginner, the skinny guy in the gym, right? He's level 1, and getting him to lift the heaviest weight there, level 100. He's not ready yet. Start on the empty weight. With you, your porn addiction is at 100. To quit cold turkey, you'd need to be at level 1, for example. You are not ready for that yet. So I realised this and I was like, well, in the gym, you progressively overload the weight, meaning each week you slightly increase the weight and get stronger each week. You don't drastically increase the weight because you wouldn't be able to lift it. You go small increments each week. Why don't I do the same with porn? That's when I came up with my system called LessFap. LessFap is how it sounds. You're not going to quit porn cold turkey. You're just going to fap less this week than you did last week. That is it. If you watch porn, 20 times last week, the common advice would be to go to 0 this week. Go to 0, that's fast progress. My advice, which works every time, is go to 17 or 18 or 16. Just go slightly under 20. As long as it's less than 20, as long as it's not like 0, that's fine. Even if it's 19, that's still less than 20. Then next week, go to 18, then 17 or 16. Just keep going down like that. Your brain might be saying, oh, that's slow progress, that's going to take months. Yeah, damn right, it will take months. It's taking you years to get addicted to porn. All right? So turn your brain off, because your brain is literally the reason you're addicted to porn. It is. Every time you wanted to watch porn, you knew it was bad for you, but your brain convinced you otherwise. So why are you still listening to your brain? You can't be trusted. My brain's the reason I've quit porn. So just listen to my brain for now. Quit porn, then, listen to your brain again if you want, right? The reason LessFap works so well is because, number 1, you still get to watch porn because, it's kind of fun. When you're addicted, it is kind of fun. I get it. Number 2, each and every week, you're going to be experiencing benefits from quitting porn. You're going to be slightly more confident, less anxious, more, have the ability to make eye contact. All these benefits you get from quitting porn come slowly but surely each and every week. So you're going to be motivated when you get these feelings, right? And the third reason it works so well is because you're making progress towards a goal you've set. The goal being quitting porn, the progress being watching porn slightly less, right? Why does this matter? Men crave progress towards goals. We've always had, missions, things to conquer, lands to take over, villages to pillage, stuff like this. Men have always, imagine Genghis Khan, right? He took over the world. He didn't just go to one place, take it over and was like, yeah, that's enough. Let's just watch some porn. No, porn wasn't around, but you get my point. He's like, all right, we've taken this place. Let's go over there, take that. That is called progress. He set a goal and moving towards it, he made progress. That is what men live for, right? So set the goal of, this can be your own little war, right? Set the goal of quitting porn, make progress towards it and feel great about it, all right? And by the way, the less you watch porn, the more testosterone you're going to have, the more chance you're going to enjoy, setting a goal and making progress towards it. Because the more of a man you are, the more you enjoy things like this, right? The masculine journey, you will enjoy it, right? Quickly, if you trust my advice, if you like what I'm saying, the link below is my porn quitting course. It's just got all my best tips in it if you're interested. It's very cheap. Link below. Now, step 2, on destroying your porn addiction is fixing your shit life. All right? Most guys had a shit life, have a shit life. I had a shit life when I was watching porn. Okay? What do I mean by this? Well, I had no hope for the future because I was in a school I didn't enjoy. I was studying bullshit, right? I was going to go to a college to study something I didn't enjoy. University, because my parents wanted me to, even though I didn't want to go. Then what? Work a job I didn't want to work, a 9 to 5, working for some other guy, being a little slave to him, and making shit money, coming home to my ugly wife, my mediocre wife, to my mediocre kids, right? My wife doesn't even like me, so go over to the TV, watch the TV, eat some shit food, get even fatter than I already am, go to the bathroom, jerk off because my wife don't do anything for me, go to sleep, do the same again. 30 years later, probably kill myself. That's the existence for most guys. And I don't want to scare you, but for most guys, you know, my age, that is your future because you've got no ambition to do anything else because you watch too much porn. Now, that's besides the point, but when that was my envision for the future, I felt depressed. I was like, well, what am I supposed to do? I feel shit. I'm too much of a pussy to do anything about it, so I'm going to watch porn because it makes me feel good, all right? When you've got no hope for the future, you become sad. When you become sad, you watch porn. Simple as that, all right? So instead of being a bitch and being like, oh, I'm sad, I need to watch porn like I did, fix the problem, all right? Porn's just a symptom. If you fix the problem, being your shit life, porn disappears, all right? So how do we fix your shit life? How do we give yourself hope for the future? It's so easy. It is so easy, right? What you want to do is set a goal, work towards it. That's it. The thing I just mentioned then with making progress towards a goal, that is how you fix your shit life, okay? Set a big goal, whether it's making 10k a month in the next 5 years through a business that you care about, getting a 10 out of 10 physique so that girls look at you so you feel confident, studying to be a lawyer, be the best lawyer in your country, whatever it is, even if it's just like improving your social skills so that you're confident in any room, destroy your anxiety, whatever it is, because now you've got a goal that you would be happy to achieve. That's in the future. Each day you can make progress towards it. Now you've got hope for the future because one day, eventually, you're going to reach that goal and feel great about yourself, all right? Set 2 or 3 goals, big goals, write them down. And you can also set short-term goals that are going to help you towards your long-term ones. But just set the big goals down, write it down if you actually want to quit porn, have hope for the future. Because when you do this, your happiness immediately just doubles. So if you just want a happiness boost, write down your goals and each day relentlessly work towards it, okay? Now think of your future. You've got great goals to be a father, to be the best father, have a 6-pack, to make money, whatever it is that means a lot to you. That's your future now because you're going to achieve it because you're going to put in the work every single day. Now, when you think of that, you're happy, you're motivated. When you feel happy and motivated, the last thing you do is watch porn, play video games, eat junk food. Now you're going to go to the gym, you're going to read, talk to your mum. You're going to live like a healthy human because you've got a healthy brain now. You're excited for the future. Also, when you're working towards a goal, whether it's building a great body, if you're going to the gym, you're getting cardio in, like you're just going to be too tired by the time you get to bed to watch porn, right? Still follow the less fap, so you can still watch it, it's just slightly less. But if you get to bed and you're like, I can't be arsed, don't watch it. You're tired, just do it in the morning, do it the next day, all right? So fix your shit life, set goals. Now you've got hope for the future. Now you're no longer depressed. The final tip I'm going to give you to beat your porn addiction is stop identifying as a porn watching loser. Okay? I'm going to give you an analogy. Imagine 2 guys go to a party. They're both trying to quit drinking. Okay? They're both alcoholics, both trying to quit. The first dude gets offered a drink. He says, I'm sorry, I'm trying to quit drinking. I'm trying really hard. I can't. The second guy says, I don't drink. He gets offered a drink and he's like, I don't drink. That second guy does not get bothered for the rest of the night. He does not drink that night. The first dude saying, oh, I'm trying to quit because I've got a problem pretty much, I'm trying to quit. Half an hour later, he gets offered another drink from someone else and he drinks it. Because he's now got the identity of someone who drinks a lot, but he's trying to quit. He's putting himself in this like scarcity, just pussy mentality. Yeah, I'm an alcoholic. I'm trying to quit drinking. So when someone gives him a drink, he's like, yeah, I'm still an alcoholic. Give me the drink. The second guy would be like, I don't drink, so for me to have a drink right now would be weird because he's ingrained in his head he does not drink. Even if he drank last night, he's told himself, I don't drink. So he does not drink that night. Now, how does this relate to you? You identify right now, if you had to ask yourself, as someone who's addicted to porn, who watches porn, who doesn't get girls, who's not that confident. That's your identity, right? So the next time you get an urge to watch porn, you watch it because that's normal for you. It would be weird for you not to, right? Now, imagine someone who's never watched porn, ever. Their identity would obviously be someone who's never watched porn, obviously. If they got an urge to watch porn just out of the blue, they wouldn't watch it. It would be weird for them. They'd be almost like anxious to watch it. They'd be like, I've never done this before. This is weird for me. I'm not going to do it. I feel a bit uncomfortable. I'm not doing that. If you got an urge with your identity, you're jerking off. Simple as that. But you don't have to quit porn to change your identity. That is the magic in this. Change your identity now, today, this second. Someone who's not trying to quit porn, but someone who's already quit porn, who hates porn, who finds it boring, who's not watched porn in years, and who doesn't see themselves as the loser who can't get girls. Change your identity. I don't care how nervous or whatever you are, how shy you are. Picture yourself and identify as a confident guy who thinks porn is disgusting and you think you're just above it. You've got too much self-respect to watch that shit. Now, the next time you get an urge, you're going to be like, oh no, that's not me. I don't want to watch it because I'm not the kind of person who watches porn. Now, is this going to cure your addiction? No. But it may help you relapse 50% less because each time you get the urge to watch it, you're going to be like, nah, I'm good. Sometimes you're going to fail. That's fine. All right. As long as you're on less FAP. But some days you'll get the urge and you'll be like, nah, I don't do that shit. I'm not doing it. Let me go to sleep. Let me go do something else. Simple as that. One more analogy for you. Imagine a guy, he's been eating meat his whole life. 10 years he's been eating meat. Every single meal, there's been meat on it. Imagine one day he gets a bowl of, leaves. He gets a bowl of salad. He'd be like, what is that? I'm not eating that. What is it? Where's the meat? I know it's just food, but I feel weird eating that shit. So he doesn't eat it. But imagine a vegetarian who only eats shit like that, saw it, they'd be like, oh wow, that's good, can I have it? But if they got a plate of meat, they'd be like, I don't want that. I don't eat that. It's the same thing. Stop identifying as a porn watcher and you will stop being a porn watcher. Simple as that. Again, if you like my advice, if it's working for you, which it will do, just please implement it. Write down the goals, get onto less FAP and stop identifying as a loser. You'll quit porn just like I did at 19. It's as simple as that. But if you want all my best tips and tricks, my full system and all the mistakes I made, the link below is my porn quitting course. It's just an easy to understand format that will help anyone quit. The price will go up soon because it's so cheap at the moment. But once you buy the course, by the way, you get a free bonus section on how to speak to girls, attract them, whatever, because once you quit, you're going to be a confident guy and you're going to need to get some girls. Simple as that. All right, so the link below is there. I really hope this helped. I know it will do. Subscribe if it did. Subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and goodbye.